and welcome. This is Brandy Rose Smith, I'm the Forbidden Library, and today... Content warnings again, yay! Today we're going to slay the princess again, probably, and she's probably going to slay us again. There's going to be much stabbing. Sexual tension? Yes, probably. There was last time. I didn't mean that to be. I was playing this game and I was kind of worried about playing this game when I was home alone. I thought I'd get really freaked out. But here I was, laughing my ass off and having a crush on the princess. So, it's the way of things. But hello, everyone! Hello, howdy, time to take the monarchy. Take down the monarchy again? Yes, take down the monarchy again. Yes. Normal size fandom, slay the princess. All I see here is a queen, Brandy Rose Smith. Well, don't slay me. I don't want to be slain. I have a very harmless monarchy, if I do have one, I guess. Hello, Void. It's been a little bit. Welcome back. Hi, Jake. Hi, Lucas. Normal size phantom. You want to say Brandy? You're no slay. It did say at the start. It's a love story. It is, and I feel the love. Can you feel the love tonight? I saw someone playing this game passing. It's very good. I've very much enjoyed it so far. I've been thinking about it through the week. I'm like, damn, I can't wait to play Slay the Princess again. So here we go. We had the This Is a Love Story. Let's go. Here she is. Hi, princess. Let's load the game we have. Because we were in the middle of chatting to her. But I think, is it a love story with her, or is it a love story with this strange primordial being? But I wanted to chat to this primordial being a bit, but we had to go last time. So let's have a quick chat to the primordial being. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a straight answer? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? Now, do you have any idea? Now you have two aspects, do you know?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am.
Yes,
what I am is different from what I was.
Does this game end when you slay the princess? Well, it didn't last time I did it. I've slain her multiple times now. And she's slain me multiple times. That's how we show we love each other. But you're right, Jake. I need to do the thing. So, give me a second. Hello, which princess have I met so far? I met Mummy Princess. Sorry. By Mummy, I mean, Demon Monster Fight to the Death Princess. Hello, voice of nuisance. And I've met Knife Princess, where she turned into a stabby woman. I've got to add this. I keep forgetting to do this. You're right. So let me just add this as pin. I just need to add a pinned comment real quick to Twitch as well. I made a game. Also a visual novel, but not half as complicated as this one. Actually, no. More complicated is over the way. You fought a mummy? Not a mummy as in a wrapped up princess, as in she was tall and brawny and I called her mummy. Sorry. Razor and adversary. Got it. Yeah.
I cannot tell you what desires
this is
I will
Razor's
hold when
heart.
I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. You have been kinder to me than anyone else. Thank you. Yeah, you have been, honestly. I mean, I don't think the narrator has bad intentions. The narrator's just got no idea what the fuck is going on. Kind of like how Kebra's 8 foot tall. Yes, she was a big muscle mommy. Why? Why do you want to know me? What do you want me to bring next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Okay. about me? These vessels I'm bringing you. I've heard them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Ah, so they don't influence her.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Naruhodo. Oh god, no. Do not attack the entity. I feel like that wouldn't end well. Enough with all this pretension. You're not actually saying anything. How many more vessels do you need?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Naruhodo.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
One time someone read a visual novel where I got name dropped in the VN. I think it was deliberate too, since the guy who made it saw me pop up in the community from time to time. So they decided to add void dwellers in the game. Aw, that's cute.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me.
I just wanted to see how she would react.
I never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay, I'm ready to go back. Let's go.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Yeah. The smashy sound is a bit scary. She's yapping, snore. She is yapping. I just wanted to see the bits and bobs. I don't feel the need to ask her everything because I feel like some of them are... And I appreciate different ways to ask the same question because it lets you characterize yourself, which is really nice. I like that idea. It was an Axel visual novel. That's cute. Cute as heck. She's actually saying a lot. It just has a lot of metaphors.
You're on a path
may
in
actually
the woods,
not be metaphors.
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Maybe we should bring her nicer
in the basement of that
princess,
cabin
feeding her only
is a
evil versions. It's
princess.
bound to be bad here. That's true. Maybe we should be really nice to the princess this time round. Maybe we shouldn't slay her. Maybe we should try. We've never tried to free her, so we should do that. Hi, narrator. How you doing?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I know, sweetie. Maybe all the princesses are evil. Yeah, maybe. Women, God. Okay, thanks for telling me what
Don't
to
mention
do.
it. It's all part of the job.
You do you, narrator. You do you.
You make your way up the short path. A warning.
Oh, wait, I
before you
forgot
go
I
any
can
further.
skip. I think it's tab. Yeah, there we go. We can skip the bits we've done. Can you try annoy the narrator? Yes. You can literally do the opposite of what he says every time, which I've
The
done.
interior
I
of
tried
the
to just
cabin
turn
is
around and
almost
leave at one
entirely
point, but I
bare.
got it pretty
the
much
air is
end
stale
game
and
for that.
musty.
Let's go into the basement without the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, her voice
Hello? Is someone there?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Uh-huh. Let's go no knife. We're going no knife and we're gonna let her out, because I've never done it.
Don't let it fool you. It's all
We're gonna
part
aim
of
the
the
voice for
manipulation.
Satan.
You're
We're aiming
playing a
for Satan.
dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm here to save you!
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it
I don't care
finally
what you say,
sinks in.
narrator. And then Shrek with a saxophone stood in front of you. Knowing the narrator happens naturally. Yeah, I mean, I started the route where I just did what he said, but then I kind of messed it up because I was like, but what if I didn't?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Okay, sweetie. Honey, I'm home.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused.
Nope.
There's a lot riding on you here.
Nope. Yes. Yeah, I shall rescue the princess.
Hi.
Hello.
I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Hi, X-Now, welcome. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains. Let's have a look.
You're only making this
Hi,
more
honey.
difficult.
Shut up, narrator. I don't care about you today.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
You're a mistake, narrator. Well, no, you're not.
No,
You are.
you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Yeah, she doesn't have sharp eyes this time. Yeah, she's being soft.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to
We
even
could-
imagine
we could
trying to
just
break them
be-
apart.
Be smitten this time.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just
If
left
they
the key to
intended
her
her to never
chains
see the light
somewhere
of day,
in
they
the
shouldn't have
cabinet.
put a window above her. If there isn't any key, do you have any upstairs? I'm going back upstairs to check. Maybe the key's still lying around up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. I'm gonna go upstairs a hot minute. I suppose she's affected by perception, but the world isn't. Because I thought that maybe if my perception is that there's a key up there, there might be a key up there. So the narrator is a mistake. Whoa, Briny, I didn't think you'd insult someone like that. Oh, I happily will insult fictional characters like that.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
BRB,
You attempt to
sweetie.
make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
You dick.
Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Damn. You were 2 hairpins, you know how to get locks.
I'll
Nice.
repeat myself once again.
Good skill.
You're here to slay
You never know when
the
you're gonna fuck yourself up.
princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Narrator.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
I'm a big hero. Can I not knock it down? Someone
You
locked us
make your way
both
to
in
the
there
bottom
now.
of the stairs.
Now we're both trapped,
This would have
sweetie.
been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Oh, shut up, you. The cheated would stubbornly spawn key, and the contrarian would throw it away for giggles. Oh, I love the contrarian. I hope we get the contrarian again at some point.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
How about we just hang out?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's
Yeah,
a
I'm
slight
sorry.
panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Maybe.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
Fuck!
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Fuck you, narrator! No! We're not doing it! She's still insane, we forget that. That's true. I can be nice to her, but she's still insane.
Or we could use it to free her.
We could use it to free her.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I don't care! Save the princess! I love that I don't even get the choice to, like, stab her at this point. It's like, this is the path you're on. Pick it.
Fine.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
I'm sorry.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack.
She's
through
so
the bone
chill
of her
about
arm.
this.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She's sweet.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah. Right, damn, that's all. I didn't say damn, that's all. It's making you hungry.
No,
She's very kind
she
of person,
didn't.
dude.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
That reluctance to narrate what's going on, I love it.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah, she's got the pain tolerance of a being that barely exists.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go have a holiday somewhere. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I
Narrator.
can't just let her escape into the world.
Oi.
As the princess
No.
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and
Oi.
raises the
This
blade.
is cheating. The DM is rest. The DM is what's the word? We're getting railed. We're getting railed. No.
Wait, this isn't fair.
We're getting
You can't just do that.
Train rail. No.
Watch me.
Fuck you, narrator. Railroading. That's the one. That's the DM is railroading us. Fuck you, narrator. No.
What are you doing?
I'm trying not to. I'm sorry. I mean, there's a warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I know I don't have to do this. Hello, Jabba Hub. Hello, Otherion. Welcome. A girl can't smile in today's society without thinking second intentions. Can't just cut off your arm and be free without thinking that the narrator's gonna possess your friend and get you stabbed in the back.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
No.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
No,
Stop
no,
it.
no, no,
Stop
no, no.
trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Shut up, you! I'm trying to get both of us out of here alive. We will not resist!
The blade. Move the blade.
No! No!
As
I
your
will
body
not.
remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
It's not. I'm sorry. I don't want to murder you. The thing is, it's not like we can feel any pain either. That's true. She was a feral muscular monster in one room. Yeah, that made me feel things. This would make me argue with the DM. How many routes have we got? So currently 2. Currently 2 full routes. We got Razor and Adversary.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
My best, okay?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Is she gonna kill me?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
But she
It
did her
is
best for me.
agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Yeah,
For her sake.
we love
Don't
her
you start
today.
pretending that dying a
Razor,
painful
my
death
beloved,
is some
she was
sort
cool.
of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
That's fine. Narrator, you have no idea what's going on here. You are a fool. At least we know the narrator has more control than expected. Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, things literally don't
She
move
sinks
unless
the
he does
blade
things.
into your chest again.
It happened in
and
the Razor
again
situation
and
as well,
again,
where
and you
he
feel
stopped
every
talking
inch
and
of
nothing
burning
happened.
pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay, honey.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
The narrator could give us plot armor. That's a good point. If the narrator said she
I'm
didn't kill
so
us,
sorry.
we might not. It's okay, honey.
One last thrust of
I'll
the
see
knife.
you again in the
Your
next
legs
one.
give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Now can we smooch?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
May we smooch? No smooch. The damsel, yeah, because I've treated her like a damsel, so now she is actually a damsel in distress.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Can he actually narrate plot armor? I don't know, Otharion, but theoretically he could, because theoretically nothing happens in this universe until the narrator has told me it happens. For example, like I said, there was that whole bit in the Razor situation where the other voices told the narrator to shut up, and then something else happened. But it didn't happen until the narrator spoke about it, so theoretically, maybe he could? We don't know how much power the narrator really has. Which is questionable. Protect Lamau, no. Well, I won't say anything. I'm fascinated by it so far.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
I know. Deja vu has this order. Okay, no.
oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
Okay.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh, heck yes.
Our beloved?
Our beloved.
Yes, you'll have to be
She's our
very
wife.
sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love.
Yes.
And the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Yes, we will.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
I am today. That's who I am today. I am smitten today. Hello, this is Smitten Rose Smith's channel.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I love him. I have a friend that puts on this voice for D&D sometimes, and it just reminds me of them. Love Smitten, 4th favorite voice in my head. Brownie Rose Smitten, yeah! Narrator has power, but the voices can also refute and counter it. That's true. The voices are kind of our power in a way. I mean, our power is the power to make decisions. We are a character here. For some reason, no one seems to question that. The hero doesn't question it. The narrator doesn't question it. That we are a being in this world. Whatever you say, Cupid. Let's go. Let's go.
A warning. She will lie. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Yes, Smitten!
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Yes, we'll sing our love from the rooftops.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them.
Everyone needs
Some
to
things
hear
are better
them.
kept quiet.
Everyone. Who doesn't like hearing themselves rant? Really? You know how people sing in the shower? I recommend having a verbal rant in the shower sometimes too. So it leads to one of your favourite routes? Yay! I'm glad you get to see it. Yeah, everyone just assumes we're the voice of the one that chooses whatever option they like. The voice of the player. But no one questions the player. No one questions my existence in this. Who am I in this?
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
I do too. You can't help it, especially when you're like, say you're on Twitter or something, on social media that is designed to spark inflammatory conversations. You can't help but end up arguing with yourself in your head. Because if you don't just argue with yourself in your head, you end up arguing with idiots online instead. And that's never a good idea. Into the cabin! Hello, nuisance, welcome.
The interior of the cabin
this
is
is nice.
clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, I've approached the mirror every time and it's done the same thing every time, but why not? Let's do the same thing again.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
This is the one
Isn't
thing
much to
narrator
see
can't
here.
say and I love it. Yeah, it's different from last route. Yep, happens.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off.
Wipe up the grime, it's not
You reach
real,
forward
disappears.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous.
Oh,
you
new
look.
says this is you on YouTube. Ah, okie dokie. Understood.
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know.
A
We
feather.
can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
I know that we are very clearly not a human being. The hand is very clear on that, and we are clearly some kind of bird monster, but Smitten's very obvious with that. I mean, I'm not taking the blade. I don't need a blade to go meet my sweetheart. But then I did end up needing it to cut her out, but let's go without. My sweetheart needs no blade.
The door to the
We'll just
basement
give her a
creaks
kiss
open,
and then the chain
revealing
will,
an
like, fall
intricate
off.
stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems
If feathers do
welcoming
not
in the
have-
dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't think so.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
She sounds a lot softer again.
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
She
I can
free
hear
herself
wedding
properly.
bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Hero, you're... I suppose it's technically even at the moment. There's 1 for killing the princess, and 2 for marrying the princess, and 1 for, like, maybe casually dating the princess.
Yes, for everyone's sake,
Out of
you're
the 4
not
of
in
us,
love.
there's more of us that want to marry
Just
her, so it's
remember
fine.
that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock
She's got an
eyes
even
with the
poofy
princess.
address this time.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Hero is kind of the voice of reason. He kind of is. He's kind of like the average Joe, the normal person in the room. Problem is, I'm not the normal person in the room. Annoyed the narrator. How am I slaying a narrator? No, void. Void. No, bad. Bad. Void. This is a horror game, not that. It hasn't been a horror game so far.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Yes!
You know she can't hear you. right?
I say this out loud. DM, I say this out loud. Stubborn and Spittin' loves their version of the princess. I know, Stubborn's was great.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Yeah, it is.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Yay! She remembers us!
Do you hear that? She said we're dashing.
She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Yeah, because we've saved her.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Stubborn has the same taste as many people on this chat of, if she can kill me, then, you know, it's the best. Do you plan to play the new mystery anime game soon, Gary Chesco? I had no idea that existed. I don't have a plan for it at the moment, but I can check it out. Hero is happy to be called a hero. Hero is happy.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Yeah, he did.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
I know, look at her face. Of course she's not cruel.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
You don't want to know
What
how many times
matters
I've done this
is you have a
already,
chance
Naruto.
to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
You should have
This is
seen Razor's world. Me, I say this out loud. The narrator then say so in your head, punches the DM on the shoulder. Narrator, you say it out loud. Unfortunately, we can't physically abuse the narrator. Maybe this would be cliche romantic and not hard sex like the other one. I hope so. This one just seems sweet and innocent. Maybe we can kick the narrator's ass. I hope so. I hope we can physically abuse the narrator, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I like incomprehensible devastation. It's fun. I see you're contrarian here. Normal size phantom. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay, cool. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No, sweetie.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy.
See?
My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
We're meant to be!
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
That's not a confession. She did. She said, was I supposed to do that? She never said she did that. Honestly, the world sucks. People are plague. And I hope you brought a slow, painful ruin to them. I have no feelings one way or the other on the world ending. No, I don't really want the world to end. I'd like to save you and keep the world if we could do that. I'm off to my therapist. Have fun. Have a good time at therapy. You can physically abuse a railroading DM in real life, though, yeah. Well, no, sometimes you can't, because you are playing on the internet, and that DM is halfway across the world. So sometimes you can't even do it in real life. If a mid-sized phantom is the contrarian, then that voice is the rest of chat.
Then I didn't end the world.
Yay!
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Yes.
Not so sure.
She'll tell us anything that we want to hear. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. It was extremely unfair!
Another version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
Fuck you. I grew up playing D&D with my family, so I forgot the internet was a thing. Fair. Chat is the voice of intrusive thoughts. Yes, you are.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Hero, you need to get swept up in the romance.
That's because she's perfect.
Exactly.
Do you think she has
I'm
someone
really good at
like
being
him
swept up by
telling
these
her?
voices. I did this with Stubborn as well.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Okay, narrator, that's interesting.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I didn't bring the knife. Do I have to cut you out again? Yeah, good question from the hero.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just
Nope,
slip
that's
her
our
hand
perception
through
of
the
her,
chains.
so that's how it's gonna work now.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yes, you are, hero. This is true love, hero. I love the horrid little voice in my head, Smitten. I love Smitten.
She didn't care last time.
I have
Why
voices
should she
in my
care
head
this
that you-
time?
you choose
That's our
one.
stoic, smiling angel.
I can't say you guys don't have an influence on how I play games and how I do things. It's not as extreme as this, but chats do influence their streamers in a way. I know what chat takes after the streamer, but it does reflect as well. Can't you just use butter to make a hand slip out? We don't have any butter, Void. That's a problem. Just dislocate the thumb. Makes escaping shackles easy. Didn't care last time. What did she get this time?
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted.
I trust
So
her
go
implicitly.
ahead and slay her.
Rescue the princess!
No,
Rescue the princess!
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... You'll
How am I
what?
supposed to kill her?
Take
if I
over
don't
our
have
body
control?
and force us to try and kill her?
Yeah.
I would if you had a weapon.
Ha
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
ha! And then we'll destroy this whole ass world.
You wouldn't.
Yes, we would.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
It's 3 voices against 1. Yes! We are nearly united. Nearly united. The narrator will never be on our side in this one. Look!
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
But she's so sweet. How are we doomed? We can just
I
be
can't
together
believe
forever.
it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
We believe in true love.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time.
Nope.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's okay, honey. Let's go get
The
married.
princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Yay! Happy, happy, happy. That was the wrong button.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Are we not saved? Are our hearts not saved by this beautiful, beautiful picture?
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Yeah.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Yes!
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? Don't you, romantic DM, this is wholesome. Exactly! I hope, you don't have a sus facial expression you can accidentally click for any. I definitely don't. Definitely not. 100% don't. Uh-huh. I can't find the one I want. I have a lot of buttons. This one! Yay! Because we're in love! Oh, this one. What do you want to do, honey?
End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
What do you want, honey?
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
But she's so sweet.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I want you to tell me what you want to do. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
That was an interesting drawing change.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
She got a bit, Oh, I don't know if I want to keep going down this road. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She keeps getting more and more kawaii! I don't like the music right now, though. I'm a little bit scared.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Asking your girlfriend what she wants for dinner. Yeah. Alright, we gotta skedaddle before it goes wonky. Yeah, let's just go. Let's just go. If you want to leave, let's leave. Let's leave.
Sounds
There we go.
perfect.
It's fine. I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to go down that road. It's creepy.
Oh, phew. She's back to normal.
Yeah, it's fine.
Normal? What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this. Absolutely flawless.
I don't want to. This game makes me want to play it again, just to see what was gonna happen if I did that. But no, we're going wholesome route, 100% wholesome
The
route.
princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
He is the king of Simply.
I like to think that you do, actually.
Dang, guess I'll go to the game myself to see what happens. It's a good game, highly worth it. They've just released another version, I believe, called the Pristine Cut. Which I don't know what that actually
Look,
has
I have
set
my
up
doubts,
on
but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
But love.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Well, shut up, Naira, you salty bastard.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of
DM hates
true
romance.
love.
You do.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
You can't marry a man you just met. Shut up, Disney!
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything
Christine
you
Cut has some
will
really
ever
good
know.
moments. Oh, that's good. Narrator's too British, he hates happiness. That's what he gets for running a horror podcast for years.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Honestly, I'm surprised she's not doing that, but she seems to be in super duper kawaii innocent mode, so she's not going for the, oh my, we're locked together? Oh no!
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yes, you are, hero. Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door. No, if we do it together. But the power of love can do all of it.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
The power of love can
Like a pair of
overcome all
teenagers in
narrator
love,
shit.
You and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Nah, do better, narrator. Come on, get into it. You know you love it.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Love beats the narrator.
I told you our love was insurmountable.
Yes!
You and the princess make your way upstairs and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No, shut up, narrator. And also, I'm such in a visual novel. There's a... Here's my purity. My door's not shut to reveal. Bernie, do you have a phone book? I need to know how to call the Ghostbusters. Nope, goes on outside. I don't have a phone book. No, I'm not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this,
Sure.
aren't you?
Yes, I
You're
am!
taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
We're gonna go get married.
I hate you.
This is my wife.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
Yeah.
That's not how this works.
Why not?
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
That's true. Brandy is too old to have a phone book. Phones didn't exist back then. No, I'm too modern to have a phone book. Who the fudge has a phone book in this day and age? All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together? Stop it with these interruptions. I already made up my mind. We're leaving. We're leaving together, okay? I'm with Smitten. I'm with Smitten
Yes,
all
I
the way.
suppose you are going to do that, aren't you?
Yes.
You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Romantic haze. Your love will set you free. I got achievement.
Our happy ending at last.
Yeah. Yeah, there it goes.
We did it. What should we do now?
We should get married,
Where did everything
honey.
go?
Aw.
Where did he go?
Yep.
Oh,
Narrator's
is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Yeah, the world actually did still exist for a hot minute. So it's not her, it's just, I don't know, the
I'm
time
cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No, let me give you my jacket. Rip. Ah, it's inevitable rip. It's fine. At least we were happy for a minute. But hi, Jessica, welcome.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers.
for our true
Pluck
wife
them
to
all and
claim
weave
her.
her a
That's
coat
true.
worthy of a princess.
I hope we taught our true waifu love through this. I hope she knows the warmth of love. But you never get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, we know. Of course you're scared, but this is the end for you. But it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
but it feels so bad. Like, looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's fine, hero. We've done this 1,000
Yes.
times.
I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
No. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll
This
trust
isn't a
you.
bad ending, Void. This is not a bad ending.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. Yeah, we have a beak, we have feathers. And we look something like what's going to show her. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. So we're something like that. Bad ending, red didn't survive. The decay. We've withered? You've withered. Why have we why have we withered? You found yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Hey, honey!
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me.
We have a beak because we're
Even
winning.
if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
You should have had so many hands. You don't have to be a god to be humans are contradictory beings, really. We are the worst, hypocritical, weird things in the world. You know, at the end of all this, once you've finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? Why would I do that? Do you happen to know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
I'm a prime example. I'm the pinnacle of self-confidence and evolving. So, oh my god, welcome to the app for the stream. Hello, Big Jumper, welcome. But also biblically accurate princess. Yes, this is the third time we've had biblically accurate princess now. I am most depressed, happy person, or the happiest depressed person. See, we're all contradictions. Have you figured out what you'll want when you're finished? Have you even done that yet?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Anything else? How many vessels do you need? How are you going?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay, so she doesn't have too much more to do.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm in you. I have no opinion one way or the other. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. No, not really. It all goes away.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
I think I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're gonna turn us in that one ending where we had 7 voices in our head. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. A gentle heart, bring the damsel to her. So we've done
You're
3
on a
so
path
far.
in the woods.
So what have we done? We've just turned around and not gone to the thing. We've fought her. We've been stabbed by her. Let's just, I don't know, let's go in and see what goes. So, I never followed on that path of if we just did everything the narrator said. I haven't done the cold path all the way through because that's when I kind of turned around and did the thing. So let's go for that one this time. But just for the ones I've done, we've done Damsel, Adversary, and Razor so far. Yeah. We don't need to talk to him. I know, bro. Let's take it.
You take the blade from the
Spectre,
table.
that was that one's called. I think I've seen pictures of this one, so I think I know kind of what I'm up against with Spectre. But I don't know how it's gonna pan out. But I've seen pictures of it. I think.
The door to the basement creaks.
Just continue
Good.
upstairs. We're gonna be
You're still
full on
listening to
cold.
reason.
Steal your nerves, and we're not talking to her at all.
You step.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Slay the princess. Done.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you
Wait,
attempt.
did I not press the right thing? Can I go back? Can I go back? Can I go back? I thought I steeled my nerves and then went in. Oh well, I guess I'll give up and see what happens there.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling
locker in the
hands,
basement a good one?
clattering to the ground uselessly.
Yeah, path treaded, can't be treaded again.
You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff. And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
But we already fought to the death, honey.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods,
Yeah.
and at the end of that
Oh, I can't
path
skip, so
is a
that's-
cabin.
Oh, I guess I get a new voice.
And in the
Wait, so
basement of
broken?
that
We met
cabin
broken before.
Is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
She's gonna kill me again.
If he doesn't
I'd be a
remember what
coward.
happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can
Shadows
do
die
to stop
twice.
her. She's just going to kill us again.
Yeah, she's just
She
gonna
is
kill us
not
again.
going to kill you unless you let her. But
But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
I kind of like the narrator never questions the appearance of a new voice either, at least at the start of most of these. So the narrator's expecting a lot of interference or a lot of different opinions in a weird way. Let's assume I tell the truth. Let's just go to cabin. Why should I listen to it? Why should I bother doing
Those
anything?
are two very different questions, but fine. You died? Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then?
Always
What
give
are
her
we
the
supposed
look.
to do to stop
I
her
love
now?
it. Gave her the smolder.
Pointless. She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions... What do you mean? If it's the latter, do you think that if just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean...
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to the cabin, break her chains, and let her do whatever she wants. All at the same time. Oh, so can we do this like, differently? Yeah, we can't, because path treaded. Nah. Can we do the opposite of kind of what we did with Smitten, where we let her go, not because we love her, but because we're so afraid of her? Let's go to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her.
Yes!
And
You
stop
pledge ourselves to
pretending we're
Mummy.
capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
All hail, princess! All hail, princess!
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
No. I am terrible with these voices. As soon as a new voice turns up, I'm like, this one. We're doing everything it says. It's kind of a
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their
Hero.
bickering and
Hero
whatever
has
you
to
do,
put up with so much
don't
of my shit.
pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Let's go! Dummy root! Dummy
I
root!
agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Oh my god, the hero and the narrator are agreeing on something?
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her.
Or at least
Either
they're
would be
agreeing
terrible.
that pledging is a bad thing.
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world.
Narrator, I
Let's
will
not make
listen
this
to you
harder
at
than
some
it has
point,
to
I
be.
promise. Time to be a bottom. Let's go.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
I have to at least progress, Broken. I can't just sit in the woods. I tried that one time and the game didn't like
The
it.
interior of the cabin is larger
Oh,
and more
Lord.
grandiose than its
There's like a
humble
ladder
exterior
to
would
get to the
suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The heroes always seems to agree with the narrator when the princess is evil. That's because they're the hero. But to be fair, they kind of agreed with the narrator in a way with Smitten as well, even when the princess wasn't evil that time round.
The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
We are small and weak, and she is big and strong. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This is a whole different cabin from last time. Do we bother to take the blade? I mean, if we're gonna pledge ourselves to her, what do we need a blade for? I don't need a blade. Do I need to do the mirror? Does anything change if I do the mirror? Let's ignore the mirror this
You
time.
take the blade from the altar.
Oh, I didn't mean to take
It
the
would be
blade!
difficult
Fuck.
to
Oh
slay
well,
the
press
princess
something.
and save the
Without a
world
short
without a
key.
weapon.
Is this a wooden cabin? Yes, a very tall wooden cabin. I want to put the blade down, but hey ho, we have a blade now. The mirror disappeared on its own.
The door to the basement
Interesting.
creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
The blade requires climbing the ladder. I cannot have the strength to do it. We did wither last time, that's true.
This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
2 different colours, that's interesting.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Yeah. Here's an idea. What if we threw the blade out the window? This is my point of view. This is exactly what it's like to be.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Really? Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. I mean, Mommy,
It doesn't
sorry.
matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
He's not the one making decisions. I'm the one making decisions. And I can't converse with you guys.
Making your way
so
down the
that must be
spiral
kinda
staircase is a
terrifying for them.
time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you
Is she
tumble
giant?
to the bottom,
Is she giant?
entering the
Is she
vast,
giant?
temple-like room beyond. The princess
Oh
towers
my.
over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
I'm small.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
They comment all they want, but the streamer makes the decisions. It's a live stream, that's true.
The little bird has returned to me.
Tweet,
I wonder what he wants.
tweet, tweet.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
I'm sorry.
Drop it.
Yes, ma'am.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly
Oh,
to the
nice.
floor.
No, I'd win. No, you wouldn't win.
We didn't have to do that,
Yes, we did. Do you not see the giant floating woman?
and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
I know, but look at her.
Kneel.
Yes, ma'am.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird.
Tweet.
Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And
Maybe.
here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
Maybe.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
That's where the game told me to go.
Speak.
The narrator told me to do it. The narrator
The
told me
last
to do
time
it.
we met. I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
The narrator told me to do it. You're supposed to end the world, man. Whatever she says, this is the route we're going for.
You weak-willed buffoon.
I am. I am.
Is that so?
Yeah. Because look at you, you're so almighty and powerful.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Oh, so she's aware of it this time. She's never been aware of it.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new.
Not
And the
sad.
world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
I just feel like I should be reverent. That gets fine again. if it picks you.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Whatever you say, ma'am.
There's nothing else for us to do but help her.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Maybe she'll spare us. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. She's all powerful. She can be whatever she wants to be. I have questions for you before I decide anything. What happens to you after I died? She never answers that one, there's no point. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. Not yet. I would like to encourage her to use her godly strength in another way, potentially. I'm gonna be her goon. Goon squad!
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm yours to command!
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Look at her, though.
No.
Godly
Can't just
being.
give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
Narrator.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No. It used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Narrator. Godly princess can see you.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
This is why we speak to the goddess. She tells us things.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Narrator. Narrator?
Rise, my little bird.
Are you okay?
Without hesitation, you're brought
Oh.
to your feet.
Oh my.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
This is terrifying. Yeah, because she's a being of perception. If we perceive that her chain leaves, then yes, it does. What if I don't believe? What happens? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. Narrator got jumped. Narrator is being puppeteered.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Oh, that's so cool. The overlapping narration there. She's talking about us. Oh, that's so good.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to
Narrator got
leave.
girl bossed. Absolutely. I will take her godly hand. Your obedient servant. Pledge your loyalty. Oh wow, she didn't take... Main waifu did not take long for that one. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. That happened a lot faster than any of the others. That's interesting.
She's gone.
In its own way.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
True waifu. There might be if you pick other options, because there was an adversary. With adversary, I was told there was another loop you could potentially do, but because I went all in, like, I didn't get that loop. Just approach the mirror. Am I okay this time?
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. I don't want to look at us.
I do. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward, but they're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I'm not withering anymore. I'm unraveled. You've unraveled. Interesting. She killed the OP character, so the plot can continue. If Bryony showed a bit of resistance, then yeah, another loop. Yeah, I just did. It's the problem. I get really wrapped up in it, and I'm like, yeah, do the thing. You're at the cabin. Oh,
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you think that anything real is out there? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Oh, she wouldn't warn me. She would not warn me. Do you know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
No, because he's gone all the time. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I know, apparently he does. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. When I find him, I'll have answers. Do you have a narrator? If someone asked, do you have a narrator, I'd be freaked out. Yeah, it would be a bit of a creepy question.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
How many more vessels?
One.
Oh.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
This is the last time. Is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I see. This is the last stage before your completion. Then I'm not going back. I'm going to stay here. Lock her in the basement this time. I was going to ask, if this is the last one, is there any that you guys would like me to do? 3 evil, 1 romantic. Is there any that you guys would particularly like to see me do? It's a good route. Okay. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Yeah, what do you mean? Me and Adversary are highly romantic, thank you very much. Then you've got Razor was romantic, thank you very much. They're all romantic, what do you want about? Ah yes, of course Brony is playing a game about killing princesses. Yeah! Take the knife, but drop it for a talk. Okay. And Jessica wants me to lock her in the basement.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Oh, bring Tower to her. Is that what that one was called?
You're on a path in the...
Okay. I'm going on break for a quick pee, and to make a decision. I am back. I was trying to make a decision. I think what I'm gonna do, I am gonna do what Howdy said. I'm gonna take the knife, I'm gonna take it down with me, cause I think I've left the knife too many times at this point. But yeah, this is... silently go to the cabin. It's a lot of pressure knowing this is the last one. I'm scared. This is the very last one. I want to take this blade.
You take the blade from the...
and the basement. Continue
Good.
downstairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Oh, I must have skipped this. I must have accidentally clicked I'm here to talk rather than steal your nerves. I haven't decided yet. I really haven't.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
So, Rainy, have you seen your presentation on the Discord? Yes, I did. I'm probably still not going to play Slime Rancher for a while.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare.
Should we do everything the hero says? Should we try be heroic?
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands
Let's be
and drops
heroic.
to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I've talked to her with all of these. I've literally asked her everything here.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I have my reasons. Do you think I'd just come in to kill you without knowing why? That's ridiculous. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
Oh my! We're smitten again!
Stop it.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here.
It's all games in black and white and...
I was
Well,
kind of
for the most
hoping
part,
you
this
might
way.
be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
You can't. Don't.
Yeah, so there's nothing new in that one. Her voice is down bad. He is.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Lack of detail. I'm just pressing the skip button because I don't want to do things I've done before. If there's
Too
anything
long.
new.
Again, she offers no specific.
Neither do you! Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Well, I'm stuck on sleep powder. You should try some chamomile tea. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Do you? I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe it. No, honestly.
You're lying.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
No, I haven't. She's pretty black and white because she only has one personality per route.
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I think that's probably our best option, because I feel like this is going to lead to something similar to what we've done before. It'll just lead to the fight again. So let's do this one.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will
Gonna have to
find
kill her
a
if we
way
lock her
out.
up, exactly. So who are we playing as? Ourselves. So I know this is a dumb question, but what is the plot? And she isn't dead like the game says. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You also, but yes, so we're playing as ourselves, making this decision of a strange bird creature who has two different voices in his head. One is the voice of a hero, and one is the voice of the narrator. Who are we playing as? I did not hear you. Ourselves, technically. As
You have
if
to
we were a
make
bird
a choice.
person.
Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made the choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Yeah,
You're making a mistake.
I am, but it's a mistake I want to make.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Oh, I
Slip
picked up the
these
knife
chains?
again. That's good.
She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking
It'll
her
be the
down here.
death of all of us, but fine.
Yes, I will.
Have it
Multiple
your way.
times, many times, so many times.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there.
Why does she
Make
sound so
things
scary
easier
already?
on yourself and let me out. It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I don't think I need to do that!
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Yeah.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
La 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 la. But just put like my hands over my ears and just la 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 la. No princess.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece.
La 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 la
And
la.
I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I don't know either.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
To be fair, I deserve a horror ending. We didn't really have a horror path, so it's fine. Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of this was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. I'm going to ignore her and go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing
We'll
will
just have
stop
a
if you
nap.
just
It'll be
don't
fine.
pay attention
Just
to it.
go to sleep. Night
You
night.
put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Oh no.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get
Oh
out
good
of
lord.
that awful basement.
You try
Yeah.
and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs.
She did wait for them to wake up
You lie
because she
prone
wants
on the
to
floor of the cabin,
terrify you.
unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
No. Please end it quickly.
She
Hi.
steps closer,
Hi,
one
honey.
silent footfall at a time, cocking her
Hey,
head in
finally a version I
curiosity
don't
as
want
you
to
feel your
date.
organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame.
Please don't
If
come
you
any
only
closer,
help me get
please.
out of
Just
here.
stay there.
We could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Please.
I'd say better luck next time. But we
No.
both know this is the end, don't we?
Shut up. Shut up. Just go away.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Look at a little fishy. Yeah, just a little.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, lordy. I don't know if I want to add this version to the waifu.
You're on
This
a
is
path
a terrible
in the
version.
woods,
This is awful.
and at the end of
No.
that path is a cabin. And in the
Oh,
basement
no,
of that
no,
cabin
no.
is a princess.
I am cooked. Absolutely cooked.
You're here to slay her.
What voice do I get for that? She'll get worse. What if I don't want her to? But I
I
died.
can assure if he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe... Shh.
Voice of
What if he hears us?
paranoid. Oh, that's who I have now.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met.
No, it
Still,
isn't.
I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
This is an interesting stream to listen to while applying for jobs. Definitely not the right mood. Right, let's go to the cabin. We know the story.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time.
Yeah.
Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
I can't trust you guys either. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh,
plain.
Lord.
The
There's
smooth
no
wood
door.
of the walls almost
Just
featureless.
darkness.
The only furniture of
Oh,
note
look,
is a
there's
lone table
creepy shit
knocked
in
on
the
its side
windows.
in the corner of the room.
This is
A
great.
pristine blade stands between
So
you
very
and
great.
the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
At least this is the first route where it still actually just looks like the cabin. It's the first one that it looks the most similar. I'm scared. So am I, Aiden. So am I.
What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Why are they British? Because the voice actor Johnny Sims is British.
It's just an empty frame.
She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I feel 4 sets of eyes on us right now.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out.
But I'm
if you
scared.
keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
But I'm scared.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Okay. Let's take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Steel is fine. Steel cannot lie.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know,
Rita, we're being watched on a
better
live
than a
stream.
knife?
There's
Could we have a bomb?
between Twitch and YouTube 16 people watching.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
You didn't say anything with them around the wall. End the basement.
You cross
Oh,
over the
Lord.
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
Oh lord. Narrator, isn't this weird to you?
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Yeah,
Her
that's fair.
cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Yeah.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
It'll be enough. Yeah, no. This is definitely correct. I am gonna say, if you are getting a little too freaked out, please don't leave the stream if you need to. Like, don't sit here and get really wound up and freaked out. Look after yourselves, okay? We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I could do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now! That's the exact tone in which this is being said.
Finally, a voice of reason.
For once,
The rest of you should
I'm
take
with
notes.
the narrator.
You know why I'm being a pessimist.
Why can't you just leave the cabin though? Because if we do that, the world ends!
I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness.
Oh lord.
A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
I didn't think we'd have
She could
this
be anywhere,
issue.
and there's nowhere for us to hide.
Nope.
We're completely exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
That too.
No, I'm not.
Narrator! You don't remember this being a second thing. How can you not realize how this is weird this
I'm going
is?
to die down here. I don't want to die again.
We might
Please stop
have to
saying
die again.
that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Yep. We can go back the way we came. I'm gonna go left. When in doubt.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your
Hi,
arms
honey.
quickly follow.
Physical statement.
This is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you brought
Oh,
your
she's a
little
big
knife with
broken
you
doll.
again.
Oh, lovely.
Cute.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work though.
There has to be a way out of this. Think!
Can we run away? Can we run away?
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
I have tea.
lungs,
Tea will make everything better. Thank you,
nerves,
Tea Fairy.
heart,
You're the best.
lungs, liver, nerves,
What?
heart, lungs,
Not this one. This is the only one that's not good.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
This one's looping.
lungs,
This voice is looping.
liver, nerves, heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your
Try again,
eyes
honey.
shoot back open. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Paranoid still's going.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience
Ah.
stops once more as your body reapproaches
Oh wow,
death.
so Paranoid was keeping us alive. lungs, liver, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Oh, so he was like literally keeping us alive. It's very cool.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds
The chat's going,
left.
chat's going, chat's trying to keep us alive.
Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp
Thanks,
for breath.
paranoid. You're a bro.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Nerves,
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
lungs, liver.
Really disgusting.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't
Right.
lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Well, we have paranoid keeping us alive. Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want? What happened after last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't let you leave. Attack, suffocate, drunk. Can we offer her a Snickers bar? She's less of a nightmare when she's a nightmare when she's hungry. She's probably hungry. You aren't you when you're hungry. You're a lunatic, you know that. If you want to work together, at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation. How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together, we can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you, and I'm not trying to kill you. So, do your worst. Toss the blade, and remain with your nightmare. Oh, that's an interesting option. Okay, let's get out of here. Fine, you win. Let's, I'll leave. I'll let you leave. Leave together. Run or slay the princess. I'm low-key curious if I just live with her.
Are you serious?
Yes!
You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your
Why
mission.
would I ever do what you say, narrator?
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing.
Yes!
Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Oh god!
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
You haven't seen this one? Wonderful. I love bringing new endings to me.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
This is cool.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Oh lord, we killed the narrator.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
Narrator? But he doesn't respond?
Oops, I think I broke you.
You kind of did.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Oh, what? The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Oh, that's cool. That was really
There
cool.
was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Bro, does this look like a forest to you?
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
Maybe.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
At the very least, we have to make a decision.
Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Even the narrator gave up last time.
We were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Maybe.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do.
Contrarian!
We've tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free.
Oh, Smitten, nice to see you again.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Oh,
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Many times, apparently. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Contrarian's not wrong. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this. And some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it?
I mean, yeah, but...
Shut up. You were here.
I was here?
Every single time.
I was here every single time, but I don't remember it.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
There's a pecking order?
And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
Okay. If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it. Theoretically.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her. Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Maybe.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Here you go,
Much philosophizing
philosophizing
indeed.
again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers. And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us. And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can proceed to the cabin. The only way out is to do nothing, so nothing I will do. Let's go to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin.
The cabin's just not
or
there.
Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have
The
been.
mirror's there.
Instead,
The cabin.
all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies.
And he always makes it gone. Stay focused.
I see.
You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
No, I don't believe you anymore, narrator. I think you do see the mirror. You just don't want us to see the mirror.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? I only have the two options. May as well approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what. Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work?
Yeah.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Pick it up. I don't really want to go anywhere
Take
without it.
It's the only way forward.
It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. You don't remember? Is that supposed to tease like the other options that I've done the other times I've been here that I don't remember? I take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
By all means, just look and enjoy. That is absolutely okay. That is a absolute valid way to enjoy the stream, because investment.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
But now I don't have the knife.
Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
When I said that way back when, you know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
How many hands do you have? Not as many hands as our actual wife, but still.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
Oh, that's 5 now.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Apparently I've done everything. You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something new? Or is it just a dull, jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Sorry, narrator.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle. Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Sorry, narrator.
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end.
She is a
I wonder what we're
spider
going to do
girl.
next.
I don't think we're doing anything next. I think we're
I
being...
didn't
yeah.
think I'd be so tired.
Yep, you're being fed to waifu now. And this is the last one. And I really hate to say this. But we're at the 2-hour mark. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Had to get the horror one in there. We did. We got a horror one. And that was very good. Very, very good. 10 out of 10 for the actual creators of this game. This is so good.
She's gone.
Yep.
Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
No.
Oh, you stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
They're not
We've got a
panicking.
majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
It's very one neato design. Everything this has been so well designed. But I do have some bad news. I do have to end the stream because we're at time now. So we're gonna have to wait till next week, which really sucks. It really, really, really sucks. They've had too much time to be afraid of the mirror now, that's true. I'm so sad. I don't want to end it here now, especially when we're pretty much at the end. But I know if I do that, it's gonna go on for like half an hour. So let's leave it, and we'll have fun next time. And if we get in there, and if we do end up ending this a bit early next time, we could just start another game, and I can check out some of the other routes that I missed. Because I imagine we never saw Spectre, which is one I missed, and I'm sure there's a few others we missed as well. So thank you everyone for coming. Thank you everyone in chat. Thank you anyone who lurks. Thank you anyone who watches the VOD. I really appreciate you coming and interacting with my content, no matter which way you choose to do it. If you would like to make sure you're notified for the stream next week when we finish this game, probably, maybe, I don't know, then I recommend, if you're on YouTube, giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel. And if you are on Twitch, giving the channel a cheeky follow. That would be lovely if you could do that. If you did not know already, I made a game. It is also a visual novel with 60 endings. It's not as pretty or as cool as this one, I won't lie. But it is only $3 and you get 60 endings to explore. Lucas just put a flowchart in the Discord of how it all works together, so if you want to have a look at that and see how it goes, then you can click the link in the chat, and I think it's in the description as well, to go to itch.io and buy Little Red to the Baba Yaga! And other than that, if you would like to support this VTuber in her quest to make streaming something of a minimum wage job, that would be great. And if you would like to help with that, you can do it via your YouTube membership, where you get emotes, exclusive streams, a Discord channel, and merch discounts. There is also the Patreon, where you can get basically the same thing, but you also get short stories and free books. The exclusive stream this week will be happening, the exclusive stream this month will be happening this week on Thursday, so if you want to get in on that, now is your time to jump in. We will be looking at solo RPGs, because I remember a while ago I did that one, Colossal, and you guys were really into it. So I've been looking into other ones, and we're going to go and look at some with Patreon and talk about how we're going to think about doing that in the future. So it's a bit of a sneak peek, bit of a fun stream at the same time, so look forward to that one. If none of that appeals to you, you can head to my Kofi, where you can commission me for emotes, or you can get small audiobooks in the shop. And last but not least, there's my actual official merch store, which has books, first edition copies of books I've written, bookmarks, keyrings, t-shirts, a notebook, stickers, and a pillow. Other than that, I'll be back tomorrow with Library of Ruiner, where we will very much attempt to get through a few more phases of Angela. And think, fingers crossed, maybe get to the end of that game as well. Oh my gosh, we're finishing games left, right, and center. But until then, I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Briny Rosemith, and I'm in the Forbidden Library. Sushi Heart. I'm really sorry, I'm literally ending the stream now, but hello, thank you for popping in. I'll be back tomorrow with Library of Ruiner. I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Briny Rosemith, live in the Forbidden Library. Oh yeah, we got the photo. The notification worked. Heck yeah. Anyway, I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Briny Rosemith, live in the Forbidden Library. Third time's the charm on actually getting my outro. Bye!